Hey guys, here's a lesson on how to make your scales sound less patterny. I've had some students that tell me they don't like to practice scales because they're afraid that when they improvise it's going to sound like they're playing scales. Well, I'm a big fan of scales, but I'm also a big fan of not sounding like you're just playing scales, even though that's pretty much what a lot of us do. So here's some good ideas. Take some, first of all, you got to practice scale patterns instead of straight up and down. You can do this, like and this, or so those are pretty simple, either 2 or 3 or 4 note patterns. So the way to make them sound less like patterns is to make the accent flip. Like if it's a 2-note pattern, play it as triplets. If it's a 4-note pattern, play it as triplets. If it's a 3-note pattern, play it as 8th notes or 16th notes. Here's what I'm talking about. So here's a 4-note pattern. So that's just where I'm just accenting the downbeat. Here's where I'm accenting them as triplets. Okay, here's another example of here's a 3-note pattern. And I'm going to accent it as 16th notes. Okay, here's a 2-note pattern. I'm going to play it as triplets. So all I do when I want an accent is I just grip the pick just a little bit harder. When I'm playing a ghost note, I hold it really loose, and the pick is able to just move out of the way. So the string just pushes the pick out of the way. And when I want an accent, I just grip just a little bit harder, and then it pushes the string out of the way. And because the pick is angled just a little bit, then it pushes the string down. Let's get a richer tone. If it's flat across the string, then the string's not going to go anywhere. The pick's not going to go anywhere. It's going to get stuck. So if I angle it just a little bit, then you get a nice fat accent. So here's some other patterns that are more convoluted. For example, here's a 2-note pattern. I'm going to stop after 7 and just repeat that note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you play that as triplets or 16th notes, it's a 7-note pattern, and the accent is going to flip around. So it really doesn't sound like a scale pattern anymore, even though it is. The point of practicing scale patterns is so that you can play them as a reflex action. You can play them really fast. So here it is as a 16th note. Here it is as a triplet. So it really flips around a lot. Here's another pattern that's pretty cool. It's in 5. It actually skips a note. Here it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. or you can do it in any pattern, you know, or, so here it is, and then, here it is, as a 16th note. Here's just with the I'm practiced there. Anyway, here's just a bunch of improv with a bunch of the scale patterns that hopefully it doesn't sound so much like scales.